Welcome to Ask a Hottie, and in case you've been living under a rock eating dirt all your life, my name's Rebecca Martinson. You know, the person that's been writing the Ask a Hottie column for the past few months? The girl with a bunch of stupid colors in her hair? The one no one can agree on whether she's a 6 or an 8? Ringing any bells? No? Alright, well, here I am, world. Please love me. Phil writes, I want to start off by saying that I love my wife and that she is a kind, caring person. We dated for 2 years before getting married and have been married for 1 year so far. While my wife is a lovely woman, I've noticed recently that I am not happy in our marriage and that I don't look forward to spending time with her anymore. Part of the problem is that we don't have many common interests. I like to read, play sports, and do things that better myself, whereas my wife spends most of her time on social media or watching television. Because of this, we don't have a lot to talk about, so I mostly converse with other friends and family who can talk about more than what the plot of Real Housewives was this week. I married her because I thought she would be a good mother and because she cooks like no other, but I'm starting to feel like she's more of a simple companion than my soulmate. As I've progressed with my job, I'm not even sure I want kids in the near future, making this even more awkward. Am I having a quarter-life crisis, or did I marry the wrong person? First off, I feel sorry for your wife, because this is what your question boils down to. I think my wife is stupid. How do I make her unstupid? Imagine how your wife would feel if she knew you thought she was dumb. If you can't picture that, imagine how you'd feel if you overheard your parents talking about how smart all their children are, except for you. Now, do you think you're stupid? Of course not. No one likes to think that they're dumb, and to be fair, most people aren't. Granted, yeah, there are certainly packs of idiots roaming around in droves out there, but I like to think that every moron has something they're good at. I, for one, I can't do math to save my life, but I'm really good at figuring out logistics when it comes to planning events or traveling. So while your wife might not be the NASA scientist you purport to be, I'm sure she's smart in other areas, and I don't believe for a second that she doesn't have any hobbies outside of social media and watching television. Would you have married such a boring person if she'd been like this throughout your entire relationship? I hope not. Because if she genuinely is this dull and is as dim-witted as you say, you have a bigger problem on your hands in your marriage, and it's whatever psychological problems led to you marrying such an empty shell of a person. You wouldn't judge the intelligence of a mouse on whether or not it can write a book, right? Same goes for your wife. Just because you're a rocket scientist doesn't mean your wife is stupid. It just means you're both a moron and an ass for trying to discuss physics equations with her. Speaking of your marriage, you said you married her because you thought she'd be a good mother to your kids and that she cooks well. Good food and good parenting are important, yes, but look at it this way. Hitler is probably nice to his kids. I heard Osama bin Laden used to send birthday cards to all 24 of his spawn every year despite living in a pit out in the desert. Would you marry either of these people even though they're great parents? No. No, you wouldn't. Sadly, you are not having a quarter-life crisis. Most likely, you're just a dick. A dick who married the wrong person for the wrong reasons and is now stuck with the result of their poor decision-making skills. For your wife's sake, I really hope that you open your eyes and realize that you're being extremely condescending to this poor woman who thinks she's in a perfectly happy marriage when in reality her husband is bitching about how dumb she is to strangers on the internet. I also hope that you figure out more than 2 reasons as to why you married her, because otherwise you've wasted years of this woman's time and only God knows how much money. Go on vacation. Try to reconnect with your wife and remember all the other reasons you married her. And if that doesn't work and your wife truly is the lame sack of dicks you made her out to be, well, hopefully you don't make the same mistake your second time around. Divorce can be expensive, especially when the other party is pissed off and blindsided, aka the very boat you're trying to float right now. Well, that's all the time we have. If you have a question, feel free to email it to askabreakhottie@gmail.com. And if you don't have one, well, that's fine. You can just go f*** yourself.